Hey, what up, though? It's a middle-aged muscle man musician or Donald Pump. Make sure you hit subscribe. Got all kinds of great videos on here. I'm not just a Akarali guy. I just did a one-year recap of not just my results, but things I learned coming back into the game after many years. I've got training stuff on here, how to beat gyno, all kinds of things like that. So definitely subscribe so you can be updated when I drop something new. Now this, I was going to give you a 4-week update on the Tongkat. This is actually about 6 weeks. All right, guys, real quick before I get into all the details of these last 6 weeks, Akarali has actually done better than giving me a promo code. They've given me a particular link for you guys where you can just go down into the description, click that link. You can order their products. There's lots of information on the products there. I had lots of you guys, or at least a handful of you guys, and then a few people that I know personally go and get their product. Come to find out through the website, it's going to take a long time. That's actually for their overseas customers. The Amazon stuff is for the U.S. and to get your stuff quickly. I mean, God, they got it to me this time, I think, in 3 days total from I can't say ordering. I just said, hey, I need some more. And boom, it was here in 3 days. So definitely go down to the link in the description. Well, first off, watch the video and decide if you really think that it's worth it based on what I have to say. So as far as the mood enhancement, this isn't like a drug or, many other things that you would take in where you build up a tolerance to it and all of a sudden one of the positive effects is gone. That's not true. My experience so far is it's still great for mood enhancement. I still get an overall sense of well-being when I take it. Obviously, it's sustained, hours or even a day after I take it. A little bit more, right, when it kicks in, just like with anything else. But I am basically cycling it 5 days on, 2 days off. Some weeks it's 6 days, just depending on how my training falls, because I make sure I do use it on days that I train because of that energy boost that it gives you. I've really benefited from a better rest and sleep schedule. And by rest and sleep schedule, I mean the way that it's regulating my sleep patterns is toward the end of the night, I more kind of ease into, a state where I can go to sleep rather than just run all day and then boom, pass out. It's much more relaxing lifestyle now. So I've got this great sleep schedule where I'm up earlier to train. I'm more energetic to go to work after I train, and I do really physical work. So that says a lot. As far as the improved strength, honestly, I'm getting improved strength at a better rate than when I first started taking it. Lately, it's been almost phenomenal, to be honest. And I track everything in a journal, all that kind of stuff. I keep track of, like, what supplements did I take, or obviously reps and all of that stuff, how many I had left in the tank, these sorts of things. And even compared to like newbie strength gains, this is better. I don't know about, say, 1 rep max, but when it comes to, I do basically what you'd call like TUT training, time under tension. I'm normally doing 40 seconds or more per set. And the thing is I talked about in the last video that this helps with stamina, that this supplement definitely helped me with stamina, where I would be on the treadmill for 6 minutes or something, and all of a sudden I looked down and it was 12 minutes or whatever it was. Same sort of thing here with the actual weight training part of it. I'm kind of keeping the count in my head, or sometimes I'll even do it with the stopwatch on my phone. It just seems to be going by easier. Last week I had a really hard time busting out a 45-second set of this particular weight, even though the training set up the same. But all of a sudden, it's just boom, I've got that and some more in the tank. So I'll do a few extra reps, or I'll even up the weight and stuff like that. So you are going to get improved strength and stamina, and strength stamina. I also noticed things like just ab training. I'm able to do a ton more reps, intense, slow squeezing reps, and my abs have been looking a lot better because of it. But I've got a whole bunch of examples, but you just have to take my word for it. There's a lot of improved strength. There's a lot of improved stamina strength, and just the stamina. I have been doing more cardio lately than I've ever done in my life. And it's not just because I want to lose these like last 5 pounds or whatever it is I need to drop. What's crazy is I took on an even more physical job. I mean, a ridiculously physical job. And I'm still doing more cardio. Anyone who's watched any of my videos before knows that I absolutely hate cardio. Well, not anymore. I actually kind of look forward to it. Before, I would just do a little bit of uphill walking to kind of get the blood flowing before I did my weight training. Now I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to jog, and I'm going to go really speed walk up at the highest incline I can get. Not only am I improving my physique by that, but I'm improving my overall health. I'm speeding up the process of losing the last few pounds I want to lose, so I can just worry about stacking on size after that. So it's great. The energy boost it gives you obviously helps you to cut down on caffeine consumption. That is something, obviously, that you get a really fast tolerance for. You need more and more and more and more. And I wanted to cut down. I take a lot of fish oil, stuff like that, trying to counteract the effects of the caffeine, especially because I'm like at risk for strokes and heart attacks and stuff like that. So this is helping me to cut that down. I get that boost in the morning. Sometimes, I would have to pound like an energy drink before I went to the gym. Now I'll take the Tongkat. I will get myself together to walk out the door. I'll sometimes forget my drink behind me, or I'll get through half the workout and remember it's sitting in the locker room, and use it for an additional boost to continue the rest of the morning. So it's almost taken the place of the caffeine at times. There's definitely muscle growth that's noticeable. One place I would say to kind of, a place I always kind of gauge muscle growth is actually right here, your lower pectoral region. Obviously, because you've got rib here, you've got the divide. You can clearly feel how much something rises, how much separation you get. You can't fool a mirror. Some days your arms and stuff are going to have more pump, but when it comes to your chesticles, that separation is going to be everything, and the tightness you feel here. And man, I've put on some mass here, and I mentioned it in the last video, and it just continues on this way. I'm still losing weight, or at worst, staying at the same weight and gaining noticeable muscle, where people are noticing like my traps and, additional upper back muscle and shoulders, the delts are popping more, Obviously, that could be from training, but, I always try to make sure I stick to the same training regimen when I'm trying to give you guys my biofeedback, what's doing what for me. Obviously, I'm not going to dramatically change my training and either blame or attribute, what comes from that to a supplement. So, yeah, I'm getting a little bit of mass that's actually noticeable, not just to me, but to others. Strength increases, and I'm staying the same weight or losing weight as this happens. Definitely more definition, but that's basically all of those things combined there. And it seems like body parts that I was lacking on before, problem areas that I wasn't training enough, like my forearms that I spoke about before, calves, stuff like that. It seems like they're showing more of an immediate bump than they ever would have before from just a couple extra sets on the Akarali. That may be the extra intensity, the extra stamina, go for a longer set, whatever it is. It could be a testosterone bump. All I know is it's noticeable. People can see it. It's great. As far as the negatives go, once again, hair growth can be a negative. That's part of the reason I've been behind on some of these videos where I'm going to show results, my progression through this journey, is I have to go through all this crap to shave myself. The hair growth is pretty crazy with this. I mean, it was my hair already grew back ridiculously fast, but the Akarali like pretty much doubles the speed that it comes back. And a little bit of hunger issues. Even though you feel that extra energy, you busy yourself a little bit more and all that kind of stuff, it just feels like you need nourishment. I mean, obviously that's because you're building muscle, your hormones are calling for it, stuff like that. But you do want to keep some kind of healthy snack with you all the time, because you will eat whatever you can get your hands on you know, and if you're on the road like I am a lot of times, that's going to be some junk. So that's just my update. And part 3 will not only be my continued results and feedback for the Akarali Tongkat Ali, it's also going to be my fiance's feedback, you know, that kind of opens it up to whether or not it'd be great for some of you females who may find my video out there to try it out. According to the rep that I speak to, he said that there's been a huge rise in women ordering it and reordering it. So take from that what you will, but I'll have some results in that aspect for you.